Hi, nobodies. So today is a better day than yesterday. I know I was pretty glum yesterday. Um, Yesterday, I was caught in the thoughts of what lesson am I learning? And today, being New Year's, it's funny, I've gotten more calls today than on my birthday and Christmas combined, which is really sad because those are the days that it would have been good. Um, I've always understood this concept of not throwing good money after bad. When something's FUBAR, recognize that it's FUBAR and throw it away, get a new one. There's a certain point where you say, there's more of it that's jerry rigged than good. Everybody else would look at it and say it's junk. Um, so I've always understood that concept with things. And now I'm starting to think the lesson that the universe wanted me to learn was to stop putting effort into things, much like throwing good money after bad. Give a little bit, and if I'm not seeing some kind of return, to just walk away from it. It's like you put all this for 20 years almost, or yeah, 20 years. I I was putting water in a bucket with a hole in it, and it's not the bucket's fault. Somebody else has the plug. You know, it's not my fault. But I did put effort in. Now, of course, in that scenario, there was effort put in on the other side. It just wasn't the right effort. Um, People who we see as not worth it, or when I say they didn't put the right effort in. It's the effort that everybody sees it differently as to what your needs are, much like people who are busy all the time. What overwhelms them is different than what overwhelms me. Um, well, it's the same with effort. What one person does, another person doesn't see. What one person is getting and not appreciating, another person would kill for. Um, that's what they're looking for. So, as it's a new year and everybody's doing resolutions and stuff like that, I've decided that I'm going to try my best to only do what I want to do, to not say yes when I want to say no. And I'm going to try to not feel bad about it. I realize that the reason why I don't like to use that word is because, you know, saying no is grounds for rejection. And want everybody to like me. So saying no is hard for me. When I know somebody wants something, and especially if it's like, well, it won't kill me. I'm not going to end up in jail for it, or it's not going to cost me money. But it does cost me. It costs me energy. And I'm done. I'm going to do for me what I need to do, you know. And that decision led to me finding something. I don't know if it's going to work out, but that's why I'm not going to say what it is yet. But I applied for something that I don't know if it's going to be everything that I think it's going to be, but I think I'm pretty certain it's a step in the right direction towards me not having to depend on anybody. I don't want to live off of somebody. I don't want somebody to take care of me or to feel like, people do that. They will say, I take care of you when they bring money in. There's a difference between funding things and taking care of somebody. And a lot of people don't understand that. That, yeah, money pays the bills. Money pays for the roof over your head, but it doesn't make the roof over your head a place you want to be. It's just the place that you're paying for. What makes a place home is the little things. Your bed's comfortable. Your pillow smells good and it feels good. It's soft and clean and so comfy, or your cover is like sleeping in a cloud. It's those little things that make it that. And those things cannot be bought with money. Those are bought with energy. If your clothes are clean, you either wash them yourself or somebody washed them for you. It's nice when somebody's done that for you. It's one less thing you had to do. But I'm tired of, when I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it or if I talked to somebody about it or what, but like me cleaning my laundry room and then the next day there being a pile of things just on the floor, which Butters had already gotten to and peed on. It was like a slap in the face of disrespect to see that there and to know that not so much the person who left it there, but other people probably saw it and didn't do anything. They didn't pick it up. They didn't say, oh, this doesn't belong here. I shall pick this up so that Butters does not pee on it. Whether consciously thinking, Mom just cleaned this up, or this just doesn't belong here. It doesn't matter if they think of me. But to see that there and to know that people saw it, somebody put it there and other people saw it and nobody did anything, is a slap in the face to the person who cleaned it all. And I decided I'm not going to put up with that bullshit anymore in my life. I don't expect people to put forth the effort that I do. I don't hold people to standards that I hold myself to. A lot of things will say that a Capricorn or an INFJ or an empath or whatever expects people to be, they hold themselves, they have these high standards for themselves and they expect other people to live up. I don't expect other people to live up to my standards that I set for myself. I don't. I just expect people to be nice. That's all I want. That's all I care about. Just be nice. Give a shit. Show that you give a shit. There's lots of ways to do it. You can Google, how do I show that I give a shit? Just like you can Google how to not care. So, I'm just tired of it. There's so many things that so many people I have spent that energy on and then just been slapped with the disrespect. And still like a pathetic person taking it and just like, let it slide. It's no big deal. I'll go cry about it. Get over it. Of course, you never really do get over it because you remember it. You just choose not to let it affect how you treat that person. The hard part of learning to say no and learning to put myself on the I deserve better thing is, how do I do that without being cold? I mean, INFJs and Capricorns are very much all in or all out, and very quick to door slam. Well, maybe not quick to door slam, but it's kind of like, we give you 100% or you get nothing. And then if you get mad about getting nothing, you get negative 100%, which is us really letting you know that we are done with you. You're dead to us. I mean, it's one thing to be, to give 0%, it's just basically like, I'm here. But don't expect my energy. I'm not going to give it anymore until I see something that says it's not a wasted effort. That's something I'm going to have to learn to do for myself. And it's going to be hard because it has always been my thing to, I was teacher's pet. I was always, trying to get the adults' approval, always trying to get people's approval. I mean, I've been doing this since forever. It's really hard for me to say no to people. And I mean, it's no big deal on a lot of things, but when it comes to me not wanting to do something and doing it because I want to make other people happy, I really need to start asking myself, before I say yes or no, I don't want to do this. When was the last time they made me happy doing something? And I really need to think about, if they haven't, then the answer needs to be no. For my own self-respect. I can't keep being a doormat. I can't keep being that person who, oh, they want the towel folded this way, I better start folding it that way. Or they don't like this kind of fork. Like knowing all these kinds of things about people and then making sure that I stay in line with that. It's exhausting when I think about it. So I don't want to do that anymore. Because I don't expect people to do things my way. If I'm real particular about something, then I do it myself. So that's where I'm at today. Today's been an okay day. It's just been me, myself, and I. And that's never really too bad. I got a couple of things done that needed to get done. Had a couple of great conversations. So, and didn't cry about anything. So, I'm going to try to keep that up today. And just not let things get me. So, for those of you who don't watch me, who know me, if I seem cold, distant, like extra so, it's not that I got a problem with you. It's that I'm trying to fix me. I'm trying to work out my kinks. Because I really have to start thinking about me and what I need to be happy, and to stop giving my energy to things that are foobar. I mean, it's a stressor I don't need. I got lots of things I got to get done, and I'm gonna get them done. So I hope that your New Year's has gone well. I hope that everybody made it home safe on New Year's Eve or New Year's, because I guess midnight would have been today. Um, I hope that if somebody called you and said, "Hey, I've been drinking," I hope that you extended the, "Do you want me to pick you up?" That's always a good idea. Anytime one of your friends calls and says, "I've been drinking," where you at? Let me come get you, and go get them or arrange for somebody to get them. Because drinking and driving, it'd be one thing if only the drunks were out late at night. I mean, let them hit each other with their cars. The unfortunate thing is that there's sober people, people going home from work. There's people that are just trying to live their life and they're dying because somebody decides that they're okay to drive. If you've had one beer, don't fucking drive. It's that simple. I know you think, well, it's not going to affect me. And most people who drink one beer probably isn't going to do anything. But just err on the side of caution that maybe you're not as cool as you think you are. You know, and I would say that, people shouldn't be driving to the bar anyway if they're going to drink. I mean, why are you driving? They need more hotels beside the bar. A little place for the drunks to go at the end of the night. Just say, hey, you can rent there's like a closet with a cot for like $5 right next door. Not to mention the hotel's gonna do good. All those random Tinder hookups at the bar. Um, anyway, I had a good day. I hope you had a good day. Every moment is an opportunity to turn things around. So if you find yourself crying, feel it, figure out if you can fix it. If you can, do so. If you can't, wipe your eyes, pick yourself up, and say, it can't rain all the time. I can't fix this. I can't change this. It's out of my hands, but I can control how I react. And I'm going to react with positivity to these things. So have a good night and good night.